see. Ah, can't do that. Well, before I start sweating buckets, you will hear the air conditioner running. And I've got the cool air directed kind of sort of this direction, but it's not really hitting me. Um, Cooler up here than it might have been, but we're still not great. Um, as you saw in my video yesterday, I was working on insulation up here. Now I had a whole brand new bale, and I had one small piece left from another one. I used all of that, and I didn't get very far. Maybe a quarter of the toll roof, not even. So I will need to finish this whole upstairs. I will need probably, I'm thinking, 3 bales. Now, I'm also trying to do the insulation downstairs in that section that was my son's room. Um, Now, most of the insulation looks like it's still good, but there's some sections that just kind of got tore up for whatever reason. Don't ask me why. So that some of that's going to have to be replaced. So I can use 2 bales upstairs of the 3 that I bought, but then the other one, I want to get that downstairs finished. So, um, so I should be able to take that and use that downstairs, and whatever's left over from that can come upstairs, and then we'll see how much more I need. But I really do think I'm going to need another bale because I don't even have the peak done yet. So I'm really leaning towards I'm going to need another bale to get this place completely insulated. So, but it is what it is. Um, it took me. Sorry, I'm late getting here. We decided to go out to eat after church. Should I say I decided to because I didn't feel like staying out there to cook in the hot sun. I'm kicking myself. Walmart had one of those pop-up canopies for like $45, which is like really cheap. And I thought I wonder if I should pick one of those up. And I didn't. I went on my way. And I'm kicking myself. I should have got one. For that price, put that right by the grill, and it would have kept the sun off of it and off of me. But I didn't. So it is what it is. If they have any there when we go later this week or early next week, we might get one. So we'll see. Um, it would be a lot easier if we had been able to get the back porch built, but that didn't happen. Oh, hi, Heaven's Bound Homestead. Yeah, for that price, I mean, I didn't really expect it to be great, but if we could get it through this season and maybe next season, then it wouldn't have owed me anything for $45, So whether or not they still have any at that price left, who knows? When you see a good price like that, probably would be the best thing to do would be to jump on it. And speaking of which, I am so glad that I bought coffee when I saw it on sale for $6.50, because when we were in the dollar store just before we got home, or Dollar General, and the container of coffee that I buy was, what was it, $9, I think? It was quite high. It's like, I couldn't believe the price. It's like, no, I'm glad I bought it when I did. We'll see if it comes down at all. Speaking of prices coming down, we did notice that the gas at our local station is down 10 cents from when we last filled. So going down is good. But you know what they say, they jacked it way up so they can bring it down a little bit so that we feel better about the high price. Well, I still don't feel better about the high price. Yeah, it's better than it was, but it's not as good as it was either. So yeah, yeah, that's quite a jump. So now, so far, the drinks that I like, and I only buy two at a time because they're two for $3, I think. They're still that price, and I will buy them until the price goes up, and then I won't buy them anymore. Um, and I buy that as a treat for me. I just buy the two, and I usually get they usually last me more than 2 days. Um, so because I don't drink a lot of that, I'm trying to drink more water and a little bit less of the drinks. Because I know my body needs the water with all the sweating I've been doing. So that's what I'm trying to do. So, we probably should have picked up more water today, and we didn't. I forgot. So, but anyways, so another thing you saw this week was I was burning the board for the bottom of the new wall for the goat stall. Um, well, I got the one side completely done, and I only need to do a little bit on the bottom of the other side because it won't have as much contact with the ground. But I see you, Gracie. Gracie, I see you. Come on. Do you want to come up here? I don't think you can. Come on. Come on. There you go. Can you say hi to everybody? Okay. Okay. I don't need you to look at me. Okay. Okay. Say hello. There's Gracie. There's Gracie. Gracie. Okay. All right. You can get down. Goofy dog. Never seen a dog that has to sleep under a blanket. I kid you not. You didn't sleep good last night. Last night, yeah, I did. I tell you. Oh, hi, Christy Betts. Yeah, last night I slept really good. I was exhausted yesterday. After messing with the insulation, I was absolutely exhausted. I was drenched in sweat. And we had thunderstorms moving through last night. We could hear the thunder and see the lightning. And, because of where I live with a lot of hills and valleys and hollers and whatnot, okay, we can hear it and it won't touch us. Okay. So I went and I looked online to see, okay, where are the storms at? Are they just within earshot, or is it something I need to be concerned about? Because I really, really, really needed a shower because I was rank. And it's like, if it's thunder and lightning, of course, I'm not taking a shower. But it's like, if it's like away from us, I was so rank last night, I took a chance. So we supposed to get rain tomorrow. Yes. Yes. Same here. We're supposed to get rain. And that's a wonderful thing. Let me get back to that for a second. Okay, I started to tell you about my board before Gracie um, interrupted me. Yes, I'm talking about you, you goofy dog. Um, anyway, yes, I need to do like about maybe 2 inches worth on the bottom of the other side. It's not going to have as much ground contact, but I wanted to give it just that extra 2 inches. I ran out of propane. I used that whole brand new bottle of propane on the one side. So I can't finish that board, which means I can't put start working on that wall tomorrow because I got to finish that board. Once I get that done, then I can start working on that wall. I say wall, but it's more like a fence. Okay. So anyway, hopefully my check comes in this week, so I'll be going to town to get feed, and I can get another bottle of propane, and I should be able to finish that. So probably won't get working on that until later in the week. At least it's going to be cooler temperatures this week for us anyway. I don't know about for everybody else, but yeah, it's supposed to be cooler temperatures, which I am really looking forward to, so I can get some stuff done outside. Still gonna be a little warm in the afternoon, so I'm gonna try to do outside stuff in the morning and inside stuff in the afternoon. Still trying to get my son's stuff packed up. Oh, my problem is, yay for cooler temps. Yes, isn't that wonderful? Um, oh yeah, I told you about taking a shower in the spot. Yeah. So anyway, I slept good. Okay. I was supposed to come back to something, and now I forget what it was. It'll come to me. I'm just trying to fit everything in here. Okay. So, where was I going? Okay. Yeah, trying to get my son's stuff packed up. The thing is, what I'm coming across is he had some big boxes, which you can't see on the screen. It's way up. Big boxes that I can't handle. I found one box that was only half packed. But, it didn't have a top or anything. It was a really mangled box. It's like, no, I'm going to repack that. So, I asked my pastor's wife for boxes last weekend, and she brought them to me. I figured, surely that's going to be enough boxes. No, because I found more big boxes full of stuff. Plus, I had built him a shelf up at the top of the wall near the ceiling, and I looked up. It's like, that's full. So that all has to be packed up, because that has to come down, because we're going to be completely, putting up wall board and painting and stuff like that. All that has to come down. So that means I need more boxes. So, yeah, so that's just, it's going to take me longer to get it done, needless to say. I go in there and I got to pack all this stuff up, and some of it's all dusty and stuff, and I got to clean that off. And so, anyway, talking about my son. My son is now out of the hospital. He was discharged on Wednesday. He is doing fantastic. Look at the propane cans. I think the yellow one's supposed to burn hotter. I get them mixed up. I never thought. I just got one at excuse me, at Tractor Supply, and all they had was blue. I will definitely have to look. It's amazing how much stuff we had. Yeah, my son's moving things too to his new house. Oh wow, that's nice. At least he's doing the moving. My son just packed up a few of his personal belongings, and I, let him take our large suitcase, the largest one we had, because we never use it. So that's what he took, and a couple of smaller bags of his own. And that's what he took. And there was no way he was going to take all of his belongings. He couldn't do it. Not on a bus. So he left it all here for me to pack up. He moved some stuff up here, which I'm looking at it, and really, it needs to be repacked. Let's face it. Some people are really good at packing, and some people they need a little bit more practice at it. So, anyway, so he's doing very well. And it looks like, praying that it comes out, praying it works out, August 1st, he may have an apartment. I need to be going through stuff now, but I really feel overwhelmed. Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, do I ever know that feeling? Yes. You know how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You don't need stuff up on the walls. Start with the walls. Okay? Unfortunately, I left some things on my kitchen wall up in New Jersey that I would have liked to have had. I wasn't focusing on my kitchen wall so much. So, but I got all the other stuff, and you start going, and room by room. I couldn't believe the amount of stuff. I'll tell you, I put bags and bags and bags of stuff out on the curb when I was packing things up in New Jersey. But the thing is, part of that problem was that I discovered that we had a sewage leak in the basement. And there was a lot of stuff from my mother, baby stuff, her wedding dress, textbooks I had wanted to keep, a lot of stuff like that got destroyed because there was a slow sewage leak that we did not know about. There wasn't a smell, at least not that I noticed. We hardly yet. I went down in the basement, put stuff in the pantry, and I never went on the back side of the of the basement, so I didn't realize that there was that problem. So I have leaks in the basement too. Oh, I tell you, that can be so frustrating, especially if you have anything stored under where it's leaking. Uh, I said we didn't know. I didn't know, and it's like so needless to say, we had to go through and trash a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I wanted, which I guess maybe was a blessing in disguise, because then I didn't have to worry about it. But I just saw a sock underneath my bed that I was wondering where it was. Now I know. See, when if you don't look at it right at just the right angle, you say, I guess I need to sweep under my bed. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway. uh, so I'm looking at, of course, my son. He's never had to set up housekeeping. He's always lived under our roof. So now he's venturing into a new adventure, having his own place where he is in total control. Everything's up to him, all the cleaning, all the cooking, all that kind of stuff. It's all entirely up to him. So, um, I don't know if he's going to think about, oh, I need a broom. I get rid of stuff. Yeah, then realize there's still too much stuff. Oh, yes, been there, done that. I know exactly what you're going through. Know exactly what you're going through. So, so I'm looking on Amazon. Okay, because he's up in Canada, it's a little bit different because you have to deal with customs. I can't just go on Amazon and order something. Okay, no, I have to go through Amazon Canada. Because if I send him anything that's valued over $20, he has to pay taxes on it. Can you believe that? If I want to buy something down here, say a small appliance like a toaster, okay, and there aren't too many toasters you can find nowadays that are under $20, and send it to him, it's not that heavy. But if I wanted to send it to him, and because maybe it's $22 in value, he'd have to pay taxes on it. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? And it seems to me, now I could be wrong on this, but it seems to me that when we lived up there, that it was the same deal. That anything my mother sent me, if it was value over $20, we had to pay. Which, I mean, she felt bad about that because she didn't know. And we got stuck one time, and because she sent quite a bit. Let's face it, my son was her first grandchild. Okay, so it's like she went crazy buying stuff for him, and it was a little bit overwhelming. And needless to say, she learned. So, but the thing is, they haven't changed that $20 value. It's like, and that was over 40 years ago that they did that. Anything over $20, you have to pay taxes on. And now it hasn't changed at all. So that they need to reevaluate that. Because that's just not right. I want to send a gift to my son. A mother wants to send her son a gift, and because he's on the other side of the border, my son has to pay taxes on my gift. So I got to find out for sure. And see if they've made any kind of adjustments. It's a little hard to find exactly because everything's computerized and you can't talk to a real person anymore. Used to be you could call, you talk to a real person, they could explain this. Okay, well, if you do this, then you're okay. So, and I don't know, it's harder nowadays. I'm starting to sweat. So anyway, I'm going to have to see because as his mother, I want to buy him a few things for his new apartment. I do. But he's doing real good with his money. He's not spending it frivolously, not totally anyway. So he has money for setting up housekeeping. He wants his futon. It's like, I don't know how comfortable that is, but he likes a futon, so that's what he's going to get. And I know he can get one for around $200. So he's going to set it up as he wants to. So this is where his style is going to come out. Gracie, what are you doing? There's nothing over there for you. You can go downstairs, Yes, you can, where it's a little bit cooler. Okay. So anyway, um, so at this point this week, I'm looking at, besides packing up more of my son's things and trying to get that area, ready to be finished. And then working on the new goat stall, hopefully this week, because it is going to be cooler, so I can work on that in the morning. Except for I have to do that one board, which I can't do that until Wednesday. So, but that's all right. There's other things I need to do. Hello. I did have a rather sad discovery yesterday. Discovered one of my hens in the buck barn on his shelf, and she was dead. And she was a nice, healthy girl. I think what happened is I think she got her foot stuck, between the metal and the edge of the platform. And she couldn't get it out in time to get out of Billy's way, and I think Billy laid on her and suffocated her. That's what I think, and she couldn't do anything about it. So that was sad. I really felt bad. As soon as you get everything packed, you watch, he'll be back. Oh, yeah, that's what my husband keeps telling me, and that's why he hasn't lifted a finger to help with doing any of that. But it's like, no. I really, talking with him and, about what's going on and everything, I really, if he comes back, I don't expect him back for at least a year. I really don't. I think he's getting settled in. He's only been there for a short time. And with a new apartment, he's really going to get feeling normal, so that's going to help him out a lot. So that's what I think. I don't think he's going to be back anytime soon. I really don't. It's about time for him to be making his own life. Gracie, what are you doing? You goofy dog. Yeah, I'm talking to you. No, you don't have to come up here. It's too hot. Yeah. So anyway, I do have some new chicks coming up. We just had another batch of ducks hatched out. She had a nest in the goat barn, and she hatched out 6. Now, the one that hatched out 2, she's not a good mother. Thought she would be, but she's not. She was good the first 2 days, but then I think she lost one of them, and I don't know. The other one seemed to have latched on to the one that hatched out the 6, and then now earlier today, when we got back this afternoon rather, I only saw 5 by the mother hen, the duck. So I don't know. She seemed to be more attentive than the other duck, but I don't know. I really expected her to keep all of them for a little bit longer. So I didn't hear that. Oh, hi, Kelstorm. Yeah, it's sad when that happens, but it's like, I don't have my ducks penned up. They are free ranged, and they do their job better when they're free ranging. You do see them going after flies, especially the young ones. The old ones, I think, are getting fat and lazy, and they want the easy stuff that I throw out for them. But the young ones seem to do a better job of going after flies and stuff, which is what they're here for. So, I mean, I like having the ducks, but you can have too many. And right now I have too many, and I do need to thin them out. At some point, I'd like to have a place set up where I can allow ducks nests and raise their ducklings, and have the ducklings in a safer place until they get a little bit more mature, because they're most vulnerable when they're the tiniest. So the first few weeks of life, See the spell check wants me to type Kelly. Oh my. Yeah, spell check. Sometimes they come up with the strangest things, I'll tell you. Um, anyway, so we got new ducks. Now the chicks that were hatched out earlier, they are all doing great. Um, I've got some silvers, I've got some buffs, and I've got a mix. They were dark brown or black when they hatched out, and now they're starting to get golden feathers on them, and it'll be interesting to see what they turn out like as they feather out. It's best for them and us. I agree 100%. My place used to be known as a place to drop unwanted animals and pets. It was like a zoo at one point. Yeah, it can get out of hand. It can get out of hand, and you gotta know where your line is, and you gotta stick to that line and not cross it. And sometimes that's easier said than done. That's old. Okay, so sorry. Oh, let me see. Did I miss something? Oh, I see. Sorry, I haven't met. My standard poodle is 18. Oh, wow, that's old. Acts like a 3-year-old, but he's showing signs of going downhill. It will be different without him. Yeah, that's 18. That is very old for a dog. Yeah, a standard poodle, no less. The larger dogs don't live as long as the smaller dogs do. Yeah, so that is old. So sorry to hear. I know it's rough when they start to go downhill. Been there, done that. It's never easy. Now, speaking of dogs, Sheba goes for her surgery this week. Wednesday, she's supposed to be going in for her surgery. I am not looking forward to trying to get her in the truck and get her over there by 8 o'clock. Because everybody thought, Great Pyrenees, they'll jump over fences and whatnot. Sheba does not jump. She does not jump. Christy is her dog. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to do this. And actually getting her over there is not going to be quite as bad as getting her home, because I don't know how I'm going to get her in the back of the truck after her surgery, because I don't want her to jump up or jump down, not after having her abdomen cut open. So I'll have to talk to the vet and see how they're going to handle that, because I don't know how I'm going to do it. She's not really lightweight. I mean, I can muscle her in, I guess, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. But Wednesday is her surgery. I keep looking to make sure I don't step on Sammy, because he followed me every step. Oh, yes. We have to watch too. Not just the dog, but the cats too. Speaking of cats, Mercy caught a mouse in one of my feed bins. Wonderful, great. She's a very aggressive mouser. She jumped out, took the mouse with her outside the barn. She proceeded to lose it. I was very surprised that she lost it, because, like I said, she's a very aggressive mouser. It's one thing I didn't have to worry about. I have to worry about him stepping on me. Oh, my. Oh, that could be a problem. Oh. Well, anyway. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Don't mean to be yawning at you all. Oh, I don't know where that came from. So, but anyway, so we're still trying to get things finished around here, of course, as always. I think I told you I got a T-post puller. I haven't been able to. I think I successfully pulled out one T-post, and I'm still working on my second one. And with the lack of rain, it's not coming out as easy. So I want to. The T-post puller is out there hooked up to a T-post, and I'm waiting for more rain, and then I'm going to try it again and see if I can't pull it out. I think that with more rain, I think it'll be easier to get the T-post pulled out. cat would run in the opposite direction to a mouse. Oh, seriously. I have 5 Pyrenees mixes, and it's not easy getting them in the car. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. I took Charlie with me to Tennessee, but just drove straight through 4 hours to keep from reloading him. I hear that for sure. Yeah, because they are like, I don't know why she won't jump, but she won't. I don't know if any of yours will jump, but it's like, that's so weird. Well, anyway, I've been on here for half an hour, and it is hot. So I am going to cut it off short. I'm sorry, but I'm starting to sweat buckets, and so I'm going to go down and get myself a cold drink, and hopefully it'll all stay cool today, and then cooler temperatures coming starting tomorrow. So everybody have a good one, and we will talk to you later.